morning and welcome back to Questioning Sense with me, Matt. Hi, it's been a while. I fully appreciate that. Okay, so this is going to be a video that's very, very long overdue. Firstly, there will be a review of a perfume. We will be talking about Loewe Solo Atlas today. But before that, I just wanted to let you know what's been going on with the channel, because I've had lots of messages and, when are you guys coming back, or are you going to come back, and that sort of thing. And here it is, honestly. We haven't made a video in ages. I kind of lost interest in it, to be honest. I still love perfume. I still love perfumery. That's never changed a bit. I just got a bit bored of Fragcom. So I kind of focused purely on the Instagram page, and that was it. And I just thought, making videos takes up an awful lot of time for me and for Rich, and I didn't know whether we should really sort of continue with that, to be honest. But I've had so many lovely messages from you guys, so I thought, do you know what? I will come back. Me and Rich will come back as Questioning Sense, and we will continue making videos. This was a major factor in what we're doing. And the other one is I've watched a few videos recently, a few perfume reviews, and I was appalled. And I know what we do is what we do. Questioning Sense was born of me and Richard's frustrations with YouTube reviewers never talking about perfumes that we wanted to know about. So that's where the channel was born. Yes, we do lots of positive reviews, because 9 times out of 10, the perfumes that I'm talking about in front of you are perfumes that I've worn, liked and bought. Obviously, occasionally we do get sent perfumes to review, and when we do that, I will declare that. But I've seen quite a few lately that are just basically adverts disguised as perfume reviews, and it's appalling. I don't think this should be allowed to continue. It's an absolute freaking disgrace. If, people are telling you that if you wear this particular perfume, you're going to be attractive, you're going to get laid wearing this, it's bullshit. There's never been a perfume made that's going to get anybody laid. Ultimately, if you look after yourself, you're smart, you're interesting, you're funny, you're clean, you're fresh, then you may be on the road to that end result. But it's not a perfume. And I do feel sorry for these people that are watching these videos, buying these perfumes. And a lot of them are fragrances you've never heard of. These are new brands sending perfumes to reviewers and then paying them for the video. This is bollocks. This shouldn't be happening. And I'm absolutely disgusted by it. The other thing that tipped me was I watched another reviewer, quite a large reviewer, talking about a perfume that I actually own. And then I thought, hang on a second, I recognise some of these quotes. And basically the reviewer has picked a perfume, gone to Fragrantica, read all the reviews, and then just rehashed them as his own words. And I just, that's pretty sickening, because that tells me that I don't trust the reviewer at all. And it also, I don't know, what is the point of just rehashing everybody else's opinion on a fragrance? It makes no sense. So your lovely messages, this nonsense that I've been watching, that has kind of played our hand, and Questioning Sense are back. So I thought a good place to start, with summer around the corner, would be to explore Loewe Solo Atlas. This is a fantastic freshie, and already this is my #1 Neroli fragrance. Now, I have quite a few Neroli fragrances, so why is this my #1? Well, I think first of all, we have to look at Neroli. Neroli is a beautifully fresh material. It's very, very closely related to orange blossom. They come from the same plant, but it has a kind of a fresh cleanness to it, which is one of the reasons why I love it. And interestingly, one of the reasons why Rich absolutely despises it, because he thinks Neroli, or Neroli as it's often called, smells a bit like a cleaning product, and I get that, but I don't. I think it's amazing. I love it, especially on a summer's evening. It's that original kind of fresh, wonderful, clean vibe. Now, I own quite a few, but the one problem I always find with Neroli based fragrances is they don't tend to last. And if you go back all the way to sort of like the beginning of sort of European perfumery, 4711, the cologne, it's like a spray water. It's very, very famous. It costs about £1 for a litre, and you just spray it on, and it's fresh and it's clean and it's wonderful, and then it's gone. Neroli Portofino, the Tom Ford fragrance, which was based on 4711, Again, this is a beautiful, beautiful, sweet orange blossomy Neroli perfume, but again, the longevity of it, on me especially, is horrific. So I've never owned a bottle of it. I've had partials of it in the past. I love the smell, but the performance is terrible. Then Ferrari brought out their Bright Neroli, which I also have. That's really, really good, and it's probably closer to the Tom Ford than any of the others that I own. And I really like that too. But it's not that great in performance. The only one that I've got that really, really does last, and that is Neroli Intense from Parfums Nicolai. That really does last quite well. But it's quite a feminine perfume, and I do like wearing it, but sometimes, you know, it's one that I would wear sort of very much casually. I wouldn't tend to wear that one to work. And of course I have Acqua di Parma Colonia Essenza, which has a fair amount of Neroli in it, but it's not a completely dominantly Neroli based perfume. Really, really nice, but again, it kind of sits a bit close to the skin. So I've been searching for a really out there Neroli fragrance, and then I've gone back to my favorite Spanish house, Loewe, and found Solo Atlas. This is the bomb. Now I have 10 or so fragrances from Loewe. I absolutely recommend you try the house. Now, I did a review a while back on Cobalt. That's a brilliant freshie as well. They just do fresh fragrances so well. But this one is amazing. So it has a really bright Neroli opening, and that Neroli hangs on for quite a long time. Well, in fact, more or less the length of the perfume. It's coupled with a little orange blossom. There's some petit grain in there as well. It just works. There's everything you want. Now, this brand does a soft, clean incense like nobody else that I've experienced, and that floats around in the background quite playfully. It doesn't suddenly become like a freshie with church vibes or anything like that. It's not how the perfume wears. The perfume wears like a fresh Neroli. It doesn't smell like Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino, which I'm going to use as kind of like the baseline Neroli frag, because most people have tried it. This has a slightly aquatic lean to it. So once this big Neroli explosion hits your skin, things will start to change a little. The Neroli softens off, the orange blossom becomes a little bit more prominent, but it's not sweet, okay? There's a saltiness, there is a salt accord in the perfume, and that's what takes it to almost an aquatic area, but it isn't an aquatic fragrance. This is your classic freshie with a couple of twists, and the main twist being this sort of salty and faint incense. The woodsy dry down does come in eventually, but it doesn't lose that Neroli top note. This is the perfect Neroli fragrance. And the fact that you can get this 100ml bottle for under £100, I think the cheapest I've seen it, Latino had it for like £60, and I think it then shot up overnight to £70. If you're looking for a Neroli fragrance that is a little bit different, a little bit more interesting, and I think for some of you this is going to be quite important, it leans more masculine than, say, the Portofino, which I think is a completely unisex, if not feminine leaning fragrance. This one is a unisex fragrance, but instead of sort of leaning slightly femininely, it leans more to the masculine. So there you go. I suppose we should then really think about where and when you can wear it. So who can wear this? Everyone can wear this. This is completely multi-sex. I think Neroli fragrances generally lend themselves more to the more mature fragrance enthusiast. I think the thrusters would be preferring to have some kind of ambroxan fruity bomb, like a bit like Sauvage or something like that, screaming out. So yeah, if you're a young thruster, this might not be for you because it's Neroli, so it has a slightly more mature kind of feel to it. As I said earlier, totally unisex, slightly masculine leaning. You can wear this anywhere. Literally, I wear this to work. I mean, I've not had it that long, but look at the dent in that bottle already. I wear this everywhere. I've worn it to work on numerous occasions. As soon as I know it's going to become a scorching day, I don't just instantly pick up Berger Musk anymore. I pick this up. You know, it's... And also to protect my dwindling supplies of Berger Musk, let's be honest, that's my favourite fragrance of all time, and I will always wear it given an opportunity. But this is great at work, and what I like is I just like to spray a little bit on my shirt, which is not something I'm a big fan of doing, but a little bit there, it just holds that that fresh neroli opening for longer before the fragrance slowly moves into that kind of saltier vibe which you'll get on skin. It just holds the top notes a lot better, and it works beautifully. So I can go to work and come home still smelling fresh, especially when it's been hot and it's, you know, I've been working in a warm environment and stuff like that. It drives me mad when I come home and my fragrance is faded a bit, and this doesn't, especially if, as I say, if you put a little bit on your shirt. It's also fantastic for a summer's evening. If you're going down the pub after a hard day at work or something like that, have a shower, put your Glad rags on, look amazing and smell amazing. A few squirts of this and you will be the belle of the ball. Everyone will be wanting to know why you smell so fabulous. It does get compliments, and that's a lot to do with its performance. It's a neroli that actually projects, so you've got a little bit of projection. It's not a beast, it doesn't fill a room, but it gives you a good 7 or 8 hours longevity, noticeable longevity, and for 3 or 4 hours of that, that is more than a skin scent. People around you will smell it and they will compliment you on it because it smells divine. So yeah, this is one of the best fragrances I've smelt this year. It's been around, I think, since 2021, so it's not a new fragrance by any means, but Loewe as a brand aren't that well known in the UK, and I think they're probably only really that well known in Spain, where they come from. But I love the brand, and as I say, I have about 10, so over time, now we're back, I will start reviewing more of these, or start putting more of these into videos, so you can have a look and get some thoughts on more than just this one, and obviously Cobalt. So there we go. This is the neroli that you've been looking for, no doubt about it. Highly recommended. Bought by myself with my hard-earned money. This is not a sales video. So there you go. We are back. I'm going to try it. My next, I've got Marc-Antoine Barrioch's Tilia, so I'd like to do a review on that one, and then just try and keep the reviews flowing. There probably won't be as many as there used to be, but my goal is to try and get 1 or 2 up a week at least. So listen, thanks for sticking with us, and thank you for all your lovely words of support. And I missed you guys too, so there you go. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, and we will see you on the next video. Cheers, thanks, and bye!